There we go. So how are you, Ari?
I had an amazing dinner.
You did? What'd you have?
Crispy beef burritos.
Ooh, what made them crispy?
Well, after I rolled them up and then I fried them in the frying pan.
Oh, nice. And did you put another pan on top to seal it, and then you get the nice coloring on it?
I don't need to do that. It gets its coloring on its own.
Whatever then. That's my thing that I discovered.
You do that.
And I discovered pasta water. You need to save a cup after you make pasta to put it back in for the sauce so everything emulsifies, and then it's better. So,
Interesting.
so any pasta dish, save some pasta water.
I shall. Not that I make pasta often.
No, you don't. But there's other dishes besides red sauce you can make with pasta.
Actually, yeah, so I was looking up ideas. So I had egg noodles in a soup and it only costs for like half a cup and you can only buy egg noodles in those giant bags.
No.
So I was looking up recipes with egg noodles and I'm gonna make Swedish meatballs next week.
Oh, or tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah, I did that the last time. I was like, I wanna mix it up.
Well, yeah, I gotta mix it up. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Ariana.
And welcome. If you're new here, we just chit chat and talk about Reddit stories.
Yes, we do.
So before I get into my spiel, do you have anything you want to share?
Project Hail Mary is amazing.
Okay.
We jumped on the bandwagon. Everyone should watch it.
I'm still waiting to be free.
And we have an Aang.
What is an Aang for the audience that doesn't know?
A 4-month orange kitty cat.
It's
It was
really,
a surprise for Lucas.
you should send me a really nice photo so I can post it on our Instagram.
I shall.
We will share it. Nice.
She's adorable.
Anything else going on?
Tell about me.
You, what did I do? What about you? Today?
Yeah.
Lucas is very tired. He went on an adventure today for work. He had to leave the house like at 5:15 this morning. I went to bed at like 9 yesterday. I drank some sleepy tea, help us fall asleep.
Nice.
I feel very well rested.
Wow, you went to bed at 9? Did you go to bed with Lucas last night?
Yeah,
Well, it is nice to go to bed early, isn't it?
really is. I feel so well rested. I drank some of the beauty sleep tea that I like, and I fell asleep pretty easily because of that, I think.
Nice. Well, that's cool. Should I get started on my story?
Let's hear it.
My dentist story? So you guys,
Yeah.
week I left you guys hanging that I had a dental procedure. This week it was worse than I thought. You know how you have anxiety and you're anxious about 99% of things that don't happen? Sometimes that 1% happens, and it so happened it happened to me. So when I was at the dentist appointment, they didn't have down that they were supposed to use laughing gas. I think it's called nitrous oxide. I think that is. Don't come for me if it's not. And which is annoying because I had a whole conversation with the dentist beforehand, like, when she told me I need to schedule this appointment. She said, don't worry, because I told her I was anxious. We'll do the nitrous oxide because you haven't tried it before. Let's see if you have a good reaction to it. And then they also said, whenever I get the needles in my teeth from the Novocaine, my heart races really bad, which also perpetuates my anxiety. And then I get phlegmy because then my asthma acts up. So she's like, okay, I can give it to you without ephedrine, which I didn't know was an option. Like, why are you putting ephedrine in it? Maybe to push it through your body faster. I don't know. So I'm like, okay. So I was like pretty confident, even though I was anxious to go into this appointment for my cracked tooth. I was confident. I took a Xanax before a prescription, Xanax, an hour before, which makes me realize I probably need to see a psychiatrist because when I took the Xanax, when I've taken it in the past, generally it makes me like feel really weirdly numb and then tired. This time it made me feel normal and tired. I was like, oh, my nervous system's on overload. So that's not good. Probably need to like address that at some point. But not today. So anyway, I go there. I'm nervous, like, "Oh," they said they do the laughing gas, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't have that down." So then they're wheeling in the nitrous oxide and trying to hook it all up because it's like 4 tanks, it's nitrous oxide, it's got some weird gadgets, it's got the oxygen, and so they're dealing with that. Then, of course, another girl's rushing in, "That'll be another $60, ma'am." So I'm, like, signing my name for the other $60.
Oh,
And then it's like, "Okay, don't worry." They're like, "Well, I gotta make sure they get their money." And so, like, we're talking about it, I said, "I'm anxious." And then she puts this she lays me back. I go, "It's a little too far." She up so I was, like, flat, which I also hate. And then she puts the nozzle and everything in my mouth and my nose and stuff. And then she's like, "Okay, breathe in." I couldn't breathe. Like, there was nothing. There was something, some sort of air, but it was weird. I could not breathe. And she's like, "Hi, Lucas." And then, oh, there's the kitty. Aw, so cute. So then, okay, let me take a photo because then people will see. I'll put it on Instagram. Even though my camera is all broken on my phone. So cute. Okay. So then she I, rip it off as she's trying to strap it, buckle it to my head, and I'm like, "I can't breathe." Then she was like, "Oh, we didn't have any oxygen on. It wasn't working." So they had called someone to get it to work. Then I'm freaking out. I said, "I think I need to reschedule." So then she asked, I don't know if it was a patient advocate, someone came in who was wonderful, and then the dentist is like, "Oh, no, it's fixed. It's working now. You should do it." I'm like, "No, the oxygen wasn't working. I don't feel good right now." And she's like, "Oh, but it's not ready for you." I was like, "No,
oh, no.
no." And then I almost started tearing up, but the advocate's like, "No, she can reschedule." She helped advocate for me, but she was being pushy and "Well, it's ready. It's time to do it now." And I'm like, "What the heck?" "Dude, I have no confidence in you. You tried to kill me. If I don't have oxygen going to my face at all, I'm gonna die." So
Yeah.
no, no, thank you. So all my fears happened. The dentist
Yikes. Afterwards, she was probably like, "I can't believe she left. It was working. I got it to work."
I know. Great that you
Hey,
guys.
why maybe you didn't say anything?
Yeah, would you just passed out?
Yeah, I think he would have passed out. And maybe she'd have been like, "Oh, she just must be anxious. Let's just finish first." So no, it's terrible. So I actually spoke to the office manager today because they have to refund my money on my HSA card. And "Don't worry, we'll do it right away." And then I go, I want to explain about my experience. And then I told them, but the part I'm leaving out, which I haven't told most people, I told Shannon, my hairdresser, because it's like my therapy appointment. So before it even started, I knew it was going to be bad, but I froze. So I'm seeing they're working on the computer, looking at my tooth, and there's a piece that comes off the computer that you can tell that had plastic on it. So the hygienist is typing in bare hands, right? She's actually touched this thing a few times, then bare hands. Then I see her put gloves on, then touches the thing again. I'm like, that surely is not going in my mouth. And then she's typing away on the computer again. And then guess what went in my mouth?
That plastic thing?
She just said, "No, can you put a new piece of plastic on it?" You touched it with your bare hands, and then you touched it with the glove hands, but then you're touching the computer again that you just had the bare hands, cross-contamination over and over, but I was so mortified, I didn't say anything, and then it went downhill from there. So I wasn't gonna share that piece, I only told one person, but I'm sharing it.
You didn't even tell me.
No, and then because they shoved it back down, my throat hurts and I had some mouth cuts. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get some weird infection now from this stupid girl that didn't know to how about cross contaminate? Come on."
You have cuts on your mouth?
Yeah, 'cause they have to shove it in, and I have a small mouth. They're like, "You gotta open them." They're like, "Nope, no, bite down because you can't open up too much." I'm just like, "Oh my god, I hate this." I
Yeah,
literally
I don't do they
dentist.
have, a different setup for when you're children? Because I've gone had the laughing gas, and I didn't have anything shoved down my mouth. It was like a little mask they put on me.
Oh, that was just to take an X-ray that went to the computer.
Oh, what are those? Oh,
Yeah.
those are annoying.
Mhm. But I do feel I need you know what? I need the smaller needles for blood because I have small veins. I have good veins, I've been told, but I need smaller needles, not adult needles. Butterfly needles draws my blood wonderful. When the phlebotomist listens to me, it's great. when they don't listen to me, I come out bruised and I move it around. Again, it's anxiety inducing, but I suck it up because that's not as bad as going to the dentist. I'll take the needles any day. But then it's like I have a small mouth. Like I have big teeth and a small mouth and a crowded mouth full of teeth. So like my mouth can't open that far. So how about like if you know this as someone, can't you use like pediatric like children's dentists? Like my mouth's probably like a 10-year-old. Just use what you use for a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. So I did find another dentist that my friend Lisa gave me a dentist's name that all her friends use, but it's a periodontist. So I think that's more for replacing teeth with like, you know how people get cosmetic teeth and they all,
Mhm.
so I don't think she does like normal work. So before I call her, I did do some more look online and I found there are dentists that like specialize in anxiety. So I want some.
What's a dentist that specializes in anxiety? They have the therapist in there with you and they medicate you?
No, they say they've got the good drugs. I just might need someone to take me and pick me up. They they actually I'll bring my mom. They actually say you don't remember the procedure, so I'm there. If I can go
Right.
and not even remember that you put some unsanitized thing in my mouth, great. I don't wanna remember. So, yeah, so that was my dentist story. It was terrible.
Sounds awful.
It's funny, I was telling a woman at work because I noticed she just had some dental work done and her face is bruised, like so bruised. She says it looks worse than like how it feels. Her whole
Mhm.
side of her face is bruised because she had like some oral surgery done. And she went to the same dentist, so she asked where I went. She's like, "Oh my god, she's awful." She's like, "The last time I went, I complained because she actually I thought, how unsanitary. She laid me back and then put all the tools on my chest.
Oh,
Grab them easier."
oh my.
Yes. So, it's weird because I've gone to this dentist for quite a few years now, but I always saw a different dentist. The woman I used to see is no longer there.
Mm, yeah, I haven't had anything major there except for I got my wisdom teeth taken out there,
It
but I
is.
think it was different people than who you
Yeah.
see.
Well, and I hate how the hygienist like, I used to love my hygienist. I would see the same one all the time. Now it's always different ones. A big conglomerate bought this dental office out, so it's like the Smilist. So I'm thinking they just go as cheap as possible with things. So
Yeah.
I don't know, because big business, that's what they do.
Is
And
I've
that
had the same hygienist for like past 6 years now.
yeah, isn't that nice? I love that because then you
Yeah.
stop, you talk. Like, I used to talk to one all the time, and then that one was gone, who was my favorite, and then the past 2 years, it's been, like, just a woman, like, we talk about cars and Jeep and thing, I really liked her too, and then she's gone. I'm like, "Okay." I'm thinking they don't pay people well or something.
They must not. I really liked so, like, the first 2 times I went there, I saw the same, like, whatever they are, the ones that clean your teeth,
Mhm.
and she was great, loved her, then all of a sudden what I also don't like, this happened to me twice now, is they rescheduled my appointment. Like, I would make the 7:30 ones, and then twice they did it like, "Oh, like, your appointment is now at 8:30." I'm like, "You can just reschedule my appointment," and then I haven't been liking who
We've been getting
they've just been bouncing me around.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, so I'm looking if I find a different one, I'll let you know, or maybe you'll like Lucas's. I don't know. I'm just not happy, and between the unsanitariness, of course, I called the office manager. They're so nice. They're like, "Well, we have other offices, and we find another dentist." She's like, "We have another dentist, but he's really selective of what cases he takes." I'm like, "Okay, that's weird." I'm like,
That's
"I don't want to have
good.
that pressure."
I love going to the dentist.
I like getting my teeth cleaned. Like, even though I have anxiety, I love the feeling of freshly clean teeth. My own teeth. I don't feel anyone else's teeth. The feeling
You
of my
are on feeling everyone in the office's teeth. Yours have been clean.
I like how it feels on my tongue, my freshly clean teeth. Not other people's teeth, my teeth.
Oh, you should tell your mom the rule you put in for me for these Snickers.
So I bought, the mini ice cream Snickers?
Oh my god, they're so good, yes.
Mhm. I bought them, but as soon as I came home, I said, you have a rule, and I'm following too. There's a rule, no more than 1 a day,
Okay.
because or else you could go
Killer.
through these very fast."
Yeah, I think Lucas would go through them fast. Because what is it, like 90
It's like
calories?
yeah, they're like 80 calories for one, they're small.
But that's perfect when you're craving something, like,
Yeah.
perfect size.
Yeah,
That's why I got
great.
them.
That's why I got
And then I got 2 pints of ice cream for Lucas to have after he has the Snickers.
And you can just enjoy your Snickers.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, I love the mini ones. I haven't seen them in the store. When did you get them from Wegmans?
Aldi.
Oh, Aldi had them.
Mhm.
I like when
And
they have.
then they've been having this, strawberry lemonade sorbet.
Yes, I looked for it. They did not have it.
Are you sure? You checked the actual ice cream spot?
No, I checked the freezer section, like, when they have
Uh,
specialty ice
the
cream.
freezer section has the raspberry and the mango that were amazing, but they haven't had those. But I think they keep the strawberry sorbet, and the pineapple sorbet in stock.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So, I have 2 things to share with you from social media. So, do you want me to have the Bat Rife story first or the cake pop story first?
Mhm.
Big pop.
K-pop.
Oh my gosh. So I went down a rabbit hole last night, ladies, and I'm so glad. I don't know why I said ladies, gentlemen.
Yeah, book club.
Yeah, I was thinking of book club. So there is this cake. So it's called Cakes by Kate. So she is very popular. She actually deals with brands. She has her own cake pop, like helper maker. Then even like General Mills and stuff helps out with making things. And she makes these cakes out of box cake. Like obviously, she doesn't tell you all the ingredients. Like clearly, you put stuff in there to make it moister. Like some of those things. But she
Mhm.
pretty much tells you this is my fruity pebbles recipe. So she did this, and then TikTok comes up with this cute young lady. She's probably maybe 20. If she's older, she looks young. She just started her business 2 weeks ago. She is like sobbing on TikTok, like, I am so sorry. I just started this cake pop business 2 weeks ago. And I have a lot of inspiration. And one of my favorite people was Cakes by Kate. And I had tagged her in my post of making a Fruity Pebbles cake pop. And she's like, and then she says she's threatened to sue me because I used it. And I'm like, wait, what? And like, yeah, it's completely insane. Like, she's gonna sue this young girl for using a recipe that she shared online. So, like, anybody could make this. And she's like, "You stole it from my cookbook," which it's copyrighted. And she does have a cookbook, but this girl's like, I don't have it at all. I do not have her cookbook." And then she had posted this big Instagram story using this girl's name. Like she didn't even give her a chance to respond to the messages. And 2 seconds later, she said, "You're lying." Like it was a really bullying message. Like they shared all the messages. Like I saw she actually shared it. And then she really posted the video online right away. But then the TikTok started coming from this Cakes by Kate and started saying, like, how horrible. First of all, it's box cake and Fruity Pebbles. Like, you already, like, gave the recipe. She didn't copyright it. This girl didn't buy it. Like, I truly believe her because she was, like, sobbing. And and so this woman, like, then she last night, because I saw it, she put another post out to Ashley. "Well, apparently you blocked me, but I just want to say I didn't know. Usually people are just out here to copy me and everything's copyrighted. And come to find out, a single recipe, even if she bought the cookbook, cannot be copyrighted. It's the whole book and the stories and everything else that goes in a cookbook that can be copyrighted. So, but anyone that shares how to make something, guess what? If someone else makes it, you don't own it because like you shared it with the world. So
Yeah, that's crazy. And, like, you're not even making it from scratch, you're using box cake.
right, like I get like some people put like sour cream in it or people put different things in box cake to make it more moist. But like yeah, you're still using box cake. It's not a recipe from scratch. So it's so funny. So now this lady, Kate, lost her branding that she had for her maker, which is a big seller for her, and lost a bunch of followers. She lost like 10,000 followers. And General Mills, I think it's General Mills, yeah, posted on the Fruity Pebbles TikTok the exact recipe of how to make because she had to partner with them in order to use Fruity Pebbles in her cookbook. So
Uh-huh.
they posted the whole recipe of how to make.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then now she came on crying, saying, "I'm getting death threats, and I'm so sorry. I wasn't kind. I had a human moment." The only reason she's sorry is because she's losing money in the brands. Like, that's
Yeah.
why she's sorry. She was so vicious and mean to this girl. And it's interesting because another cake pop lady had posted online and tagged Ashley. She's like, "I'm glad that you posted this. When I first started, I used other bakers too as inspiration, but you still put your own spin on things, right? Like you don't see everything."
Yeah.
Back. And she's like, "She came at me too, threatened to sue me. I just blocked her. I'm so sorry." She's like, "Welcome." And she said, "Ashley, if you want some recipes, I'll give them to you for free to get you started." Like, yeah. So it's just insane. So who knew the cake pop thing can be so insane? And you know what one of my toxic traits are? And I know this about myself, but I didn't realize it until last night because I know I texted you. You're probably in bed, or you just ignored me. I'm like, why do I feel like I could do this business? Like, my toxic trait is when I see something like something pretty simple, right? Could I make up my own recipes? No, but I sure know how to use a box and can research how to make it extra moist. I'm like, I could do that. I can make pretty cake pops. I
You should do it.
like, I could do that as a business. I'm like, yeah, I already so work full time, and right now I have been looking online for like a remote part time jobs because I just not making enough money. And then I do part time like photography. I do my SE designs. Again, those are all things that just bring in a little income. But these cake pops, not including what you have to buy and stuff, because you have to use a special oil based food coloring because then you can make it so pretty and stuff. Like you have to buy things, but really, so like Ashley sells them for $3. This cake girl sells them for $4 a cake pop, and she was selling $700 at a time.
That's crazy.
No, not $700, 700 cake pops when she goes to events.
That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, plus she gets special orders. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So $4 times 700 is 2,800. So let's say it costs you $200 to get the ingredients, like, you're still clearing a lot of money.
Yeah.
So my toxic self, I'm like, "I could do that." But yeah, I know, but I realize it's probably a toxic trait. Like, why do I think I can just do everything? I'm also looking for a side hustle. But even if I wasn't, even if I had enough money in my head, I'd be like, I could really do this. So, and then all you need is like that cake lady now has a big truck, right? But all you need is like a cooler and a bin, like those double-sided coolers. Cause like the Sweets by Ashley, she just posted, like, she just got a little one and she painted it pink and white and it's all cute. And I'm like, "Oh, I could really sell this." I'm like, "Should I sell food at the craft shows when with my SC designs? Should I sell cake pops too?"
Yeah, do it.
We'll see. I just have to look at if you're gonna be at shows though. I don't know if you need to be like health department approved, but I don't think this Ashley is yet, but she probably will be because she's been selling out and she's made just this week since this all happened, she's made $500 and she's very happy.
Oh, that's good.
I know. I'm so rude. So yes. So even though it's my toxic trait, you're kind of giving in, aren't you? You're like, you could do it, mom.
Uh,
Or do you think that way as well when you see
I
some?
think I also think that way as well.
It's genetic, so you can blame me.
Yep.
And then, oh my gosh. So Matt Rife. Okay, first of all, there's this lady Bunny, whatever. So she is in the wrong. I don't care that she's going to TMZ saying she's in the right. She's in the wrong. Because first of all, no 6-year-old should know who Matt Rife is. I'm sorry. He is an adult comedian. I don't care if you let your kids listen to certain things. I think he's too far. They're not going to get the jokes. They take things literal at 6 years old. So Matt Rife had the comedy special, and he made a comment. Oh shoot! I thought I screenshot it, but I just screenshotted 2 things. So bear with me. So he made a comment. So it was something like, and it's not going to be word for word. So in his comedy special, he's like, "Hey, ladies, you're over here sitting there jealous of planets. Look at Jupiter. Just because it has a ring, don't be jealous that you don't have one." It was just a stupid like joke, and obviously he said it funnier than I just did.
Yeah.
So, this woman, instead of her commenting because she didn't like it, whatever, she had a 6-year-old post and tag Matt Rife that, oh no, that's his comment to him. He said, something like, oh, so Matt, what the kid say? The kid said something like, "You don't like girls you're mean to women, and Saturn has more rings than Jupiter, or something like that. So Matt Rife then says, again, no child should be like on social media fighting with a grown man. Like, it's so stupid. I blame Bunny. I do not blame the child. But then Matt Rife says back, he said, Jupiter also has a ring. And Santa Claus isn't real. Your mom buys your presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans. Good luck with your life.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, again, I hope no children are listening to this. I should have made a disclaimer before that. And so, but like, no 6-year-old should be listening to that. No 6-year-old should listen to us, and we're not even that bad. But some of our stories are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not
But
necessarily.
like, also, I feel like a 6-year-old shouldn't have access, like, to comment on anything, like,
Right.
read anything on social media.
And the mother's just taking no accountability. She was on TMZ saying, my son's really into planets and he took that serious. I'm like, first of all, why is he watching the comedy special? I'm sorry. You're not a great mom. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it. I know nothing about you and you could be good everywhere else, but obviously you should not be letting your kids watch Matt Rife. And you should let him comment to a grown man, fight with him online, who's a comedian, who's also inappropriate. So do you think he's going to say something appropriate back?
Yeah.
And now people are saying he should apologize. I hope he doesn't. But they're like, fans are like saying, oh, he should apologize. His fan base is women. I was attacking children. He's not attacking children. You sent your son after him.
Yeah. Weird.
So that's weird. And then there was something else funny. So I listened to Howard Stern, but I listened to Howard Stern on like the app. So I'm behind. Like, I'm back in January. So did you ever watch Teen Mom? Did you ever watch it? I did. It's really trash TV. Did you
Saw
ever?
clips of you watching it.
Yes. So Farrah she was, a hot mess. So she was on Teen Mom. I think she was Teen Mom 2, actually. So Farrah was on there announcing that she is running for mayor for it was a town in Texas. I don't remember which one. So in Texas. And they're like, wow, you're getting the word out early. She's like, yes, I want to be the first one putting my hat in the ring. I'm going to be mayor. And they're like, it's really early. People can get a lot of dirt on you in the next 2 years. She's like, 2 years? No, the election follows the same as all mayors. It's going to be 2026. And they're like, no, where you live, it's not until 2028. She found out from TMZ that she called her to make this announcement.
Oh my.
Like, well, I like being early, but she was stumbling. Like, she sounded like such an idiot. Like, I sure hope people don't vote her in just because she's a celebrity, somewhat of a celebrity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. And then I have one more thing, unless you just want to get into Reddit stories. It's
Oh,
about.
let's hear it.
All right. Let's see. It's 10 facts about squirrels.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
really funny. So this will change how you see them. 1, her ankles rotate 180 degrees. They actually spin completely backwards, allowing them to turn every which way with the trees.
Hmm.
They do not hibernate.
Okay.
They
Oh, what did it do?
The gray squirrels are actively daily in the winter, surviving on catch food buried that they did in the fall. They always say she buries thousands of nuts a year, but each acorn gets into shallow holes scattered to prevent rivals from finding them all.
Mm.
She forgets up to 74% of where she hid them. Isn't it funny? She finds caches by smell and memory, even though she only remembers 26%. She locates them by her nose. So, they could be finding other squirrels then, right? Like,
Yeah, it could just not be all theirs even.
they're only finding 26%. Then she lives her whole life within 200 yards. Eastern gray squirrels rarely range more than 200 yards from their birth den. So it
Mm.
makes me sad when trees are cut down. They don't know where to go.
That's sad.
She has whiskers on her legs. They have muscles on their legs and belly serve as touch sensors against bark for climbing. Their tails are their language. The tail flicks warns of danger, signals aggression, and regulates their temperature.
That's cool.
They can live 12 years in the wild. While most die young, wild lifespan can exceed 12 years. Captive ones can actually reach 20 years. And black squirrels lose 18% less heat. Their darker coat retains heat better, making them more common for further north. Norther, I would say norther. They live further further north.
Oh, that's cool.
So, just some fun facts about squirrels that you didn't ask for and you probably didn't care about and that you didn't want. There you
I like them.
go. And that's it. I think I've talked enough. I feel like we didn't have a conversation. I talked at you again. I did that last week too. I'm sorry, guys.
I like it.
Well, because you do all the talking for the Reddit, really.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready? Or do you have any
Yep.
fun facts or
No
anything?
fun facts.
Okay.
We're gonna get right into it. We're
Ooh.
going to r/relationship advice posted by Happy Dimension 8653. My 23 female boyfriend, 26 male, won't let me hang up my frame IUD in the bathroom.
Ew. Okay.
My boyfriend of 3 years doesn't want me to hang up my framed IUD in the bathroom. I got my IUD replaced today and asked my doctor if I can keep this one, and she was removing it as a memento. This was my first IUD ever. It was easily the most physically painful experience I've ever had. I've seen a couple women keep their IUDs and other medical devices as a way to feel proud of what they'd done, but also a fun keepsake. Now that I've gone through a second insertion and have my original IUD in my possession, I think it'd be fun and silly to make a mini frame and hang it up in our bathroom. We don't have any roommates, it's just us two. He thinks it's weird for me to hang it up instead of keeping it tucked away, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. If anything, it's a reminder of what women have to go through for pregnancy prevention. It's like a trophy to me. Is it weird if I hang it up in her bathroom?
Yes. It's very weird. It's also very weird that in America we don't use any aesthetic. Like they could actually numb you, they give you pills or painkillers for IUDs. But no, they just like to torture women. If men had this done, they would be on some pain medicine. So yeah, I guess in other countries they actually do there's medicine for women so they don't feel any pain. I heard it's very painful. So
Yeah.
while you went to go through that trauma and you went through that torture, it's weird to hang it up. And then what if eventually you do decide to have kids? Is that going to be a no kid zone when I have kids? Like it's just weird. Like I get it. Want to put it away? Like I would not hang it up in the bathroom. Like
I think it'd be funny to be hanged up in the bathroom.
I don't like it. It's gross.
I find it funny.
Well, are you gonna hang up your IUD?
No, I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's your house. You can do what you want. I just find it gross.
Top comment. I get it and I think it's funny, but a shared living space is just that. And you should avoid any decoration that either one of you is strongly against. Doesn't seem like a hill to die on.
I mean, well, I guess you could say, I'm gonna hang this up. Where would you like it? That could be your compromise. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, really? You don't want me to hang this up? Like, no, fine. It's going up in the bedroom then.
Okay, how about oh so my boyfriend kept the first condom he used when we slept together. That's gross.
Ew.
Man up. It's the same thing.
That's not the same. That's grosser.
Yes, it is grosser, but
Can
same.
you imagine?
Oh god, it's so gross. Actually, well, I'm not actually concerned about her mental health, but I would be concerned if I saw that about that person's mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really gross, actually. But yeah, but it's similarly, it's almost the same thing.
Not quite.
I just made it gross, didn't I?
And moving on to r/AITH, posted by cautious-industry 689. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my sister $400 a month?
No, why you don't owe your sister $400 a month unless you live with her and that's your rent. I want to say no.
All right, let's get into it. I'm an adult and I live rent-free with my 81-year-old mother in her 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. We live alone there, and I help my mom out with cooking, buying groceries, and housework, and I fully intend to be my mom's full-time caregiver as she ages. My mom is financially very comfortable, and I work a job, and I have savings and other housing options. I'm not living with my mom out of financial necessity. We've always had a really close relationship. Well, my adult sister, who has two adult children, is a homeowner and she is financially struggling. She and her husband are partiers. Her husband is a smoker. I estimate their household blows well over 1,500 a month on booze and cigarettes, not
Wow.
to mention concerts, hotel rooms, music festivals, etc.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Well, I know why they're broke. Okay, that's a lot of money.
I see that as their choice and ordinarily would be none of my business. However, a while back, my sister asked me to start gifting her $400 a month to help her out in this economy. She said, since I don't pay rent, I should be paying something to the family. I responded to her by asking her to come back to the planet Earth, and I said I'd be happy to move out of my mom's house. Any one of her family members could take my place if they wished to live rent free. My mom doesn't ask anyone who stays with her to pay rent. My sister saw red and was angrier than a sack of hornets at my boundary. Since then, she's gone full throttle with this smear campaign against me for not giving her money. I think her request was insane. I should also add that I've been ridiculously generous over the years with her and her family, and they have never turned this generosity. So am I the asshole?
No, not at all. You shouldn't be giving your sister money.
Yeah, weird. You're just paying giving her $400 a month to, what, buy more alcohol, concert tickets, and things?
Right, like, it's weird. Like, no. I mean, I guess they need a meal, you can make them a meal, like, but you
But
can't
if you are going to concerts once a month or, buying a bunch of alcohol and cigarettes, then until you cut that out, I wouldn't be given anything.
That is true. I know concerts are so expensive. Cigarettes, at least in the United States, are really expensive. Alcohol, depending on what they're buying. If they're just buying, like, a case of beer and maybe a bottle of wine, you know what I mean? But concert tickets, oh my gosh, they've really gone up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're spending at least a couple hundred or more, depending then if you go there, then are you drinking? Are you tailgating? Are you buying alcohol there? Because that is like, what, $10 or more just for one drink at a concert.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, they're expensive. Like, I enjoy concerts, but every time I'm there, I'm like, "Oh, it's so expensive." And then if you're not close and stuff, like, yeah, you're there for the experience, but I don't know, it's a lot of money.
It is. Top comment, "Of course not." You can say, "Nice try," the next time she comes at you. And another comment, "No, that's crazy to expect you to finance her irresponsible lifestyle."
It really is. I mean, I'm struggling over here, but I'm not like, "Hey, Ari, could you, throw me, $100 a week, please?" Like, you'd be like, "No. If you can't afford your house, sell it." Like, you know what I mean? Like, figure it out. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
No one owes you. You're not entitled to other people's finances. You're just not. So,
Yeah. So weird.
yeah.
Like, you should just give me 400 because I want you to.
Mm-mm, no. You can ask. It doesn't mean you're gonna get
Yeah,
it.
not because, yeah, it's different. She's also not taking care of any children. She's adult children. So
Like, I don't know, just
your children should have jobs, and
like you
if
can
anything, your children should just be helping out, maybe giving a little towards rent if, like, you were struggling.
right, if adult children live there, they could give you a little bit of rent. Like, but your sister should not have to give you anything. Like, I don't it makes no sense.
It'd be one thing if she gifted some money out of the kindness of her heart, but that's not the
Right.
case here.
But I feel like demanding that is gonna make you want to gift money out of the kindness of your heart less.
Yes.
Like, yeah, no, not the asshole. Your sister is, but you are not. OP is
Yeah,
not.
agreed.
That's crazy. All right. What else you got for us?
All right, next we're gonna go to, let's see. Hold on. The kitten's just swatting at my fingers, so I'm trying to switch around.
Oh, that's cute.
I feel like they changed the setup of Reddit again.
I hate when they do that. Just like when they rearrange a grocery store, it drives me
Yeah.
crazy.
The app had another update, so I had to search around again.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna go to r/ am I overreacting? Am I overreacting for wanting to break up with my girlfriend of 4 years after finding these texts? Okay, so
Probably not.
these are from the girlfriend. Do you want me to read the little caption first or the text messages first?
Just read the text messages.
First, okay. Girlfriend. Okay, let me know. Let me know when you know then. The guy. I'll do my best. The girlfriend. Please do. So, am I seeing you tonight? The guy. Day's not even over at work for me. The girlfriend. I feel it. My day just ended. That's why I ask. Guy. Lucky. Girlfriend. I love an early day. Get in, get shit done, get out. Then it's like another thread. No, I might cry, lol. We both know I couldn't beat you up. You just sit on me and tell me to calm down. Guy. You wouldn't cry. Don't give me that. Yeah, I would just sit on you. Girlfriend. I'll be sad though. LOL. See, I knew it. Guy. I know you would be sad. I do whatever I could to make it up to you. Girlfriend. You better. So am I seeing you later? Guy. I don't know yet. Girlfriend. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, right? Guy. The hands up emoji. Girlfriend. Sad face. Then the next day. Good morning. Good morning. Girlfriend. I hope your day goes well. I better see you later. Then from the guy. Or else what? You gonna beat me up? Girl. Watch out, lol. You're silly. Enjoy your haircut. Guy. Oh, I will. Gonna look like a snack after. Girlfriend. Send pics. Guy. I will tomorrow when I actually style it. Girlfriend. Another day. Good morning. Have a nice day. Hope to see you later. Guy. See me later? The girlfriend. Yes, after work. Hang out and dinner? The guy. I'm going to get my hair cut and then I gotta do some work tonight. Girlfriend. Oh, okay. Tomorrow after work then? Guy. I might be able to swing that. Okay, I'll pencil you in after work tomorrow. I'm all yours. That's it from that.
Okay, he's gonna break up over that?
And then, so here's the context. Like the title says, we've been dating for 4 years now. She's constantly pestering me about why I haven't proposed. Everything was good for most of it. I generally carried the weight and financial burden. Recently, that's shifted. She's working 40 hours a week for her father, and I'm getting 24 to 30 at the moment, living together in my house. And her whole attitude has changed. There have been lots of signs that something's going on. She recently reconnected with her best guy friend from high school, and I've had a weird vibe about him since she started mentioning him about 3 months ago. Anyways, I had a weak moment and I checked her texts. Now I'm half tempted to wake her up and tell her to get out of my house. These are just a few highlights of a very long, continual text chain over the last 12 days. Lots more of the same type of behavior not pictured here. I don't even get good morning texts from her. Most days I don't even hear from her until she gets home from work all tired and hangry. Am I overreacting? I feel cheated on regardless of whether anything physical has happened yet. They were also out downtown till 4:30 a.m. a couple nights ago. There's an update, but I'll let you respond.
Okay, I mean, there wasn't much to me in these texts, right?
Mhm.
I think he's just jealous about, that emotional connection that they're having. So it could be an emotional affair. It's just, I don't know, it seemed more like friends and joking to me. I it's okay to question her about it. If you're feeling insecure, talk about it. Ask, that's supposed to be your person, have those conversations. But I don't know. I guess I'm feeling kind of meh about it. What do you think?
Well, with then she doesn't text him good mornings, but then it's very on about seeing this guy and texting him. I find it a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, I could see being jealous of it, I guess, right? 'Cause he's not texting him good morning, and she's excited to see him. I mean, it could be innocent, or there could be something blooming there.
Mhm.
And it might be because she was pestering you to get married, and then, you hadn't proposed, and Now this guy's back in her life, and some of the best relationships are built upon friendships. So, because you got to like each other first before you can love each other. So I don't know. I guess I would just ask her about it. Like, I get being jealous. I don't know. Maybe something's up. I think your gut more than anything usually knows before your mind can put it all together. So maybe he knows something's up. I don't know. I just think it's more of a maybe for me.
Yeah. Alright, to the update. Update. She showed up with 2 friends to clear out all of her shit. Walked up to me all serious and shit and went, "How do you wanna do this?" She swears she didn't physically cheat on me, but fully admitted to emotionally cheating. Not sure I believe her, but whatever at this point. Then she tried to tell me she was planning to pack up and move out Saturdays anyways. She later rescinded and tried to tell me she was just planning to go to her mom's so we could work this out in separate beds and wasn't planning on leaving me. She also later clarified she didn't think she was doing anything wrong until she saw the 5,000 comments calling her a hoe. So she must have found the post.
Oh, yeah. Not good.
I watched her and her friends turn neon red hauling a metric fuck ton of boxes out of my driveway and storage shed. And I gotta say, not having her shit consuming every square inch of my living space feels good. I mostly restrained myself. I cussed her out a couple of times and called her a couple of names, but otherwise stayed out of her way. I definitely got my laughs in, although she was expecting them after reading this thread, but mostly just kept my mouth shut and let her haul her shit out of my house. I'm a bit emotionally devastated here, not to mention almost $10,000 in credit card debt I've racked over the past couple years, covering her constant need to live beyond our means and take spur of the moment vacations. The financial issues between us never came up until about 3 months ago. For 4 years, I dutifully covered her expenses through numerous periods of unemployment, including one that lasted 7 months. Plus a bunch of stupid last-minute vacations that she sure was going to be the most pivotal moment of our lives. None of them planned out to be anything. I took her out to the fancy restaurant she wanted to go to, paid for $350 of fancy meals when I could barely afford top ramen. Also, $300 nails, massages, chiropractor, dental, etc. But with just 2 months of her being the one carrying slightly more weight, again, I'm working 20 to 32 hours a week, she gave up entirely. She also tried to blame her declining feelings for me on me, pushing her to get an abortion, which happened about a year ago. When the reality is, after her pregnancy was confirmed, I looked her in the eye and told her if she wanted to keep it, I would do anything and everything to make it work. I told her everything would be okay, that I would find a way to make everything work out. After 3 hours without a cigarette, she said, "Fuck this, I'm getting an abortion," and started chain smoking. I made sure to remind her that the conversation after she tried to shift the blame onto me. Long story short, I'm terrified, heartbroken, crushed, crying hysterically, and financially wrecked because of this fucking streetwalker. But I'm already feeling such a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. It feels like I can breathe for the first time in forever.
Okay. He's all valid except for calling her a streetwalker. I did not like that. But it's you guys weren't each other's persons. It's over. It's fine. I mean, your gut was telling you it was over. It's over.
Mhm.
Just
Sheesh.
move on.
Yeah. It was over a long time ago, I think.
I think it was over a long time ago. You know, and she might have felt differently maybe after the abortion. She might have just felt like I don't think he's my person. And you know what? He should have had a conversation if she was overspending, right? Like I've never had a $300 meal ever.
No.
So, like, you don't if you can't afford your groceries, you can only buy top ramen, you shouldn't go out to that fancy dinner. Like, you made that choice, so accept it. Don't blame her.
Have, like, a conversation, like, "Look, I know you really wanna go there. Maybe we can save up and go for your birthday, but now I can't pay for that."
Right, and then if you didn't wanna pay for her chiropractor and then her nails, you have a conversation and say, "But I think he likes her nails and he didn't wanna complaining about her back." So, you know what I mean? That's a
Mhm.
trade-off. So,
Yeah. They're
yeah,
both to blame.
they are both to blame. I think everyone sucks there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely. Oh, Speaking of, it made me think of it when she talked about her nails and things and him covering her expenses. So I'm listening. I get bailed on my book club book. I just can't get into it. I'm listening to Yesteryear, which when I was listening to a podcast, they were like, oh, only girls in their 20s should listen to it because everyone else would be confused, blah, blah, blah. Like, first of all, that's a bunch of crap. Second of all, why, I don't even know why I would be confused. So I'm listening to it on Audible. Unless you don't have like a brain cell in your head, like I don't know why you'd be confused. So this is a book about a trad wife who, and they explain what a trad wife is because the child says, "Mom, are you a trad wife?" And she's like, and she explains what that is in the book. So if you never heard that word before, you'd figure it out. Yeah, and now it's pretty good. And now it's like about time travel a little bit. Now she wakes up like truly to be a trad wife. Like, so they're basing it. I do feel kind of bad because they are basing it off of Ballerina Farms with the rich son, like the one of the rich husband, but yet you want to be traditional and lots of children, has an affair. Like it's very taking after her. At least I think her life was like the basis of this couple.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm like really offended. I actually almost thought about writing the podcast. I'm like, no, why would you write that? Like it's so stupid. But I was just offended by you saying like people over basically over 30 would not understand this book, and I don't know where that basis is coming from.
Yeah. 30's not that old.
No, and I'm well over 30, and I'm still like yeah. So 30, your brother is 31. His wife's 31. That's like saying, "Oh, she would never get that book. She's 30."
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird. I am well in my 40s. "Oh, you'll never understand this book." What do you mean? Like, what's in it? Like, what would be in it that only a 20-year-old would understand? Like, it's weird. So I'm like, a couple hours in, I'm listening, so I didn't pay attention to what chapter I'm on, but definitely, oh my gosh, my nose is itching. I'm infested with what are they? Fruit flies. I hate them. So sure, they serve a purpose in this world. I just don't want them in my house. But yeah, they them accusing us older people not understanding the book, they are wrong. Like
Yeah.
if
You
my
tell
mom
'em.
was entertained by a book like this, she would understand it. That's what I mean. Like I don't understand, and my mom's in her 60s, so I just don't understand like why that comment was made. I feel like they're just against old people. They're ageist.
Yeah, they are.
Well, and you too will be over 30 someday. So,
You should write in after you read it and be like, "Oh, I just finished it, and actually, I understood it just fine," and then sign off as a 45-year-old.
yeah, I'm quite offended by them, but yeah. And they're generally cute girls. It's like Abby has her own podcast now with her sister-in-law and then a friend who they rarely mention. It's about the Abbeys, and they're on the cover, but then a third girl's in it, so I think that's also a little weird, like, they don't give her much credit. But, yeah. So, like, yeah, I'm like, "Why would they say that?" Like, it's so weird.
Very strange.
Well, it was mostly Abby, which I was surprised because I usually adore her. She's all cute and spritey, but I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking she's got to be like your age, at least 24. So I'm like, I don't, you're not that young. It's not like you're 19. Like, oh my God, no one at 30 could understand.
Yeah. Weird.
Actually, I almost feel like that's something a 12-year-old would say, not a
Yeah.
19-year-old, but whatever. Found that weird. So I might just write them.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay. The cat
What's the cat doing?
got scared because Pippins broke through the cat section of the gate.
Oh no, did it come in the room? How in the room?
Yeah. He's just pissing at him.
Uh, Pippins, your little dog is such a stinker.
It's their cat doors. Oh, they all broke through. How did this happen?
Oh, Zuko's in there too?
Yes. All right. We're gonna end it here.
All right, I will wrap it up. You have a good night.
Have a good night. Everyone be kind.
Yes, have a great week and be kind. Like, follow, subscribe, and check out our Instagram. And don't
Yes.
forget to download and tell your friends about us. All right, bye.